he's always gonna entertain us. He's always. I understand. I think we rocking.
We are.
Got Sweet Jones.
And look, we gotta let everybody know. Big ass titties with nice, a good sized areola. That's how these things start. That's the sound check. Nice titties. Nice.
Pimp C
nice
gonna be
titties.
my sound check.
You ever had those titties that like the areola is like kind of faded out, so it's just like this weird nipple, just like the areola kind of like matches the rest of the titty. It's a weird thing. It's not gonna stop shit, but like I just seen it happen.
It is.
Hey, you know, like man, titties are important.
Very important. It's part of the. Ain't a part of the food.
I bet Drake
pyramid.
seen some titties like that. I know Pimp seen some titties like that before he left out. He seen all the titties.
Man, sometimes you gotta let that pimp play.
You do.
All in sugar.
Everybody listen to this. You feel that vibe. You feel it.
You ain't got no rights to this, but
You can. They can feel the weed through the mics.
bro, this privilege in this. I ain't gonna say the brand on
You feel
on
it.
the mic, but yeah,
They feel it.
Man, it's just one of them days, bro. I was like, man, you know what? It's a Tuesday. I ain't feel like making it feel like a Tuesday. I ain't want to have a Tuesday, bro. So I was like, I'm not gonna have a Tuesday.
Fuck that. Fuck a Tuesday.
Make this Tuesday feel like a Sunday at least.
I'm having whatever day I feel.
Exactly, bro. I'm creating my days at this point. Y'all have to excuse me. I sound far away because I'm trying to get my situation situated.
Like I pay taxes, and
And that's the most important part.
And look, my health insurance is all up. I'm good. I can do whatever I want.
Mitt Romney don't pay no tax. Mitt Romney don't pay no tax. Let me turn this background off so we can get to the shit.
Good evening, everybody, or morning, or afternoon, or whenever the fuck it is you listen to this. Good day.
Back in this bitch, back with the shits.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guests lately, so like it's just us two in here this evening.
I know, right?
Yeah,
So,
you guys can just
it's
enjoy.
It's an intimate night. With your regulars. Your regular host.
Some regular degular.
Realized some sick shit today.
Oh, this is.
I was driving home from work. I was like, yo, I have the illest road rage. And this shit is not appropriate for nothing. Like that road rage at this level. Like I gutter lane. All right, so I'm riding in the straight lane. Like
Right.
I'm going straight. And you know you got the turning lane to the to your right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, like I'm trying to envision this shit. That's why I'm not making eye contact. I'm looking at the mixer while speaking to him. But I'm trying to like envision what I'm saying. I get over to the right because the straight lane just going too slow. So like I'm in the bike lane, and the bike lane eventually turns to the turning lane in California. Like some people can relate to that. You'll understand that if you live in California.
I really fuck with that move.
All right, so I did that. Boom, hit it. This motherfucker this motherfucker sees me coming, decides that he don't want me to pass. So he like gets over and splits the lane. So he's halfway in his lane, but like we're at a red light, so I can't pass him now. Okay. So I'm like, why are you just being the traffic police? Like you just don't want me to be the nigga that passed you. So I'm like, I completely understand. I don't know why I was in such like that made me so mad that I was like, fuck that. I drove up on the side. I drove up on the curb on the sidewalk, nigga.
Mounted the curb.
Nigga, I drove up on the sidewalk. Nigga, it's a nigga walking down the sidewalk. He a black dude. He's just, how about the way? Like, he's just laughing. He understood, I guess. I was so mad that he did that. I don't know why I was that mad. That shit upset me in my soul. I was like, who the fuck are you? Bro, I work 7 minutes from my home. Like, I work 20 minutes from my house. Like, literally down one street. I don't even have to get on the highway. I don't even have to get on the freeway to get home. Nigga, I go drive down one street. I drove down this one street so mad and with such road rage that I was like, fuck this. Like, you motherfucker. And, like, he looked over at me when he blocked me because I got enough to be able to get on side him, but I couldn't go past him. So this nigga looked at me like, he looks like, bet you're gonna stop now.
I like how much of a sassy bitch this nigga was.
Oh no, yeah, he was. He was driving a Scion.
He was a bad bitch.
He was driving a Scion. I knew he was flaming. He
had a little Uzi in him.
If he wasn't gay, he was filling out the application to be.
Holy shit.
So this motherfucker. It's no offense to it. No offense, gay people. It's if you listen to that and got offended, you didn't hear the principles of this shit. What I'm saying is he got mad. I don't know why he got mad. I truly don't know. You don't know what type of day I had. You don't know what I'm rushing home for. What about my kid sick? Somebody's dying. You don't know. It wasn't that. But I wanted to go home and poop. Like I had to poop at work.
That's powerful when you have to poop. Bruh. Like not shit when you have to poop.
I had to poop.
Yeah,
that's why I couldn't do it at work. I had to poop. Yeah, like I knew after this I was gonna be done. Like I was gonna be tired. Like
you need a lot of comfort. You need to be at the house to poop.
When you poop, you're exhausted.
Yeah, I have to poop.
Yeah, like I have to poop, bro. Like I'm not. I can't do this right now, boss. I gotta poop. Like,
you know what? This is not even a joke. You know what? That's really true. I'm gonna get back to homecoming because it was a powerful experience.
We ain't even got there yet.
But no, Ray had to poop one day, like, and we really drove back to his house because he had to poop. Bro, we was on campus and Ray was like, "Oh my god, I gotta poop."
If I gotta shit, that's quick. Like I got shit real quick.
And he cussed. He was cursing about it, like, "Oh fuck, I gotta poop."
Nigga, look, let me tell you something, bro. I had to, like, when I got a shit, if you got a shit, you can go do that real quick. Like, a shit is something you can be like, I got a shit real quick, I'll be right back. Yeah. Like, I could be right back on the shit. When I got to poop, like, I got to take my shoes off the poop.
Yeah,
like,
poop is
where I got to take one pants leg off because I got to get a proper base.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta poop. Yeah. Like, you know you're going to be tired. Like, you sweat during the poop.
Yeah,
like,
you got to set the mood to poop.
Yeah, so it's like, I knew I was going to be pooped after my poop. So I didn't want to do this at work. I got to work at 5, man. I knew I had to poop at 4:15. I got poop confirmation at 4:15. That mean it had been bubbling since like 3:30.
Yeah.
I get off work at 5. You talking about an hour and a half process that poop has been brewing.
No, you plan that. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get home.
It was a reservation, you know.
And you time your drive home. You know your drive home. You know the traffic patterns.
Yep.
If you live anywhere, but specifically if you live in LA, you know how to, like, your traffic patterns.
Your body knows too, because your body start bubbling when you get to the corner. Bruh. It was like you've been driving.
By the time you putting the key in the door,
you could have been driving 30 minutes to an hour. It's straight. Like, as soon as you get to the corner, it's like, oh, we here now.
Bruh, it's poop dance. I'm doing not the Pete, but the poop dance is a slower version. Like, but I get, like, I know that I got to do this, so it's just like I was very upset, and I just didn't appreciate him, like, poop blocking. Right. Nigga, poop blocking. He trying to make me constipation out here.
Nah, bro was a dickhead. Yeah, in my mind, like,
poop I
really enjoyed that, like, that whole scene. Like, EJ really was out here, like, driving. It was like a in heat of the night chase scene to go poop.
I don't give a fuck, man. Let me tell you something. I drove like I had just robbed a bank. Like, it was some set it off shit. Like, nigga,
I just realized that statement shows I got a real life, alive and breathing granny because I watched In Heat of the Night. you niggas out here watching Law and Order. I'm in the heat of the night. In the heat of the night. Holy shit.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, young nigga. I told you that's why you be drinking them old liquors.
You goddamn right.
Heat of the night.
I don't got no jokes for that. That's 100% fact.
Yeah. But yeah, nigga pooped blocked me. And I ain't appreciate that. I pooped blocked. Not letting that go. But yeah, man.
Oh yeah, like because
we had by the time y'all hear this, the episode with Jay has dropped. But the reason the episode of the schedules have been off is because, number one, we've had mad guest appearances.
Yeah, that's true.
Guests, but just like the
homies that y'all know.
Yeah, they're just a dope ass family and shit. More to come. Oh shit.
I'm not even calling them homies. Like, they're part of this, like, whole.
Yeah,
we're a conglomerate.
We're gonna have it's gonna be an event. I don't want to say it here because I don't want, like, the 12 people that listen to this to show up.
You 12 need to shut the fuck up, all right?
But nah, it's an event that we gonna have exclusive. That I'm gonna convince Kim, who's like just a dope ass family as well, who hasn't actually been on yet. Her or Brittany haven't been on, but
they gonna beat me up because like I was like, I remember DM like, when y'all I think it was Brittany, like, she was like, when y'all gonna do it again? I was like, oh, we're gonna do it this day. And now I'm here. And, like, I just completely forgot to be like, hey, what you doing? So, you know, don't fight me because I can't fight. I'm scared.
There it is. But, we're gonna try to, I'm gonna, like, ambush Kim with the recording on, it's gonna be like, no.
Do it right now. You gonna pull up on, like, TMZ?
No, I'm gonna be at the event, but I'm just having my backpack and I'm gonna just, like, be like, hey, we should just do this since we all here.
That's right, nigga. We out here, Gorilla Podcast.
Right now. Nigga, right now, on the spot. Now. Boom. Mad people there, too. And I just want to do that. But that ain't had shit to do with shit. That was just me talking.
I realized, like, I was listening to the other one. Like, I got, like, also the funny thing is about the last recording, like, it was a whole, I listened for, like,
he's talking about episode 4.
Oh, yeah. I listened to the first hour, and I was like, we didn't say anything. We was just, and I was like, when I say we, I mean me, because there's a part in there where I was like, I'm not that drunk, and I was like, the more I listened to it, I was like, you know what, nigga, we are that drunk.
Yeah,
we are drunk.
That's why when you said that shit, I was like, okay, nigga.
Yeah, I was like, nah, but it's still, like, it's amazing, and I think, like, everybody should listen to it. But I was like, yeah, that shit was, I was like, oh, I'm drunk. The more I listened, I was like, wow, nigga, we drunk.
Because you drank to get drunk through the first podcast.
Yeah,
and
then I
smoked the whole first podcast.
Yeah.
And so that means you tried to get re-drunk when you was already drunk.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Which just
that
mean
shit
that
was
it was
fucking,
just like Eddie Kane mode. Like it was just
that
like
shit was fucking.
Yeah.
I heard it. I heard in my voice. Like it was times where I wouldn't. It was like shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't say shit. These niggas sat here and like it's parts where I hear.
That's how I know we was drunk.
Nigga, everybody got quiet and I'm like, I ain't said shit.
We gave you the stage
and we still recorded that shit. Like, boy,
niggas was so used to you saying some shit. TJ started talking. TJ was like, I ain't drunk. We was like, oh shit, okay. Like we not the group of niggas that one of the homies be like, I'm not drunk. Like we all respect our limits. So we trust the nigga that when he get drunk to grab one of us and be like, yo, I'm drunk. This nigga was saying he wasn't drunk, so we ain't the type to be like, no, nigga, you drunk.
I have yet
like,
to
you ain't drunk, you ain't drunk.
We got a full 2 hours. I got yet to listen to like any of the. I will keep replaying the first. As soon as I hear us start saying shit that makes sense, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Go back to this whole hour of complete nonsense.
It's a whole, like, again, by this time, Jay's podcast will be out, but we still got to put that one out. I don't even remember what the fuck was said on that. I know it's a bunch of New York, LA shit.
Right. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Well, at least y'all know we working. Like, can't never say you don't got shit to listen to.
Nah, but I'm going to drop that shit and I'm going to drop this and I'm going to get back on schedule. Because I want to be able to record back on schedule just because I prefer schedule.
But yeah, I was like, that was a segue from like, we were talking about, we were about to get into homecoming. And that's what I'm about to get into. Cause
that ain't no segue. We just going to hard drop into it. Boom. Homecoming. Grambling State University.
Drop it on the table, goddammit.
Grambling State University.
The best.
World famous.
The best.
GS.
The best.
GS.
Like I did like,
I
was so like hype about like Grambliness for like 2.5 seconds. I was like watching like a documentary the other day, and like it was because I was a work bored, and it was like I was watching Netflix, and it was some shit about Ronnie Coleman, about how he's like his body man fucked up now and shit.
Oh yeah, I watched that. Like shout out to Ronnie Coleman.
I didn't even know, and I don't know how I went to Grambling and everything, and it was like he's like I'm from Monroe, and like it still didn't click, and he was like I went to college, and I was like,
did you think like you didn't until you seen his license plate? Where
I was
it was
like,
a Grambling license plate?
I was like Ronnie Coleman went to college. I was like Ronnie Coleman's from Monroe. And I don't know why my dumb ass had to go to Google. I was like, Ronnie Coleman went to motherfucking Grambling, nigga. I was like, the GOAT, nigga. Like, the biggest, strongest, most ridiculous looking. Anyways, yeah, that was just like a side. I swear to God, my whole life I didn't been doing that.
Bro, I caught that. Same here. Like, same here. Even though for myself, my personal favorite bodybuilder of all time was not like, CT Fletcher, just because he was from Compton. That's just
CT Fletcher is like a whole entity in and of himself.
Yeah, and I just always loved CT. So this is bodybuilding shit.
Yeah, like CT actively was like, yes, I own this gym, and I'm going to still do quote unquote prison workouts. Nigga, and
like, I love CT every day. Shout out to his son Samson. I see Samson like all through LA. Like,
shout out to fucking CT because that fool came back from like I think it was another heart surgery and shit.
CT's
that nigga's invincible. Like CT is like
not Compton Superman. Shout out
to
CT. Like for those that don't know these people, these are bodybuilders. Google them. This is a random moment where we might lose people.
All them like fitness enthusiasts and like him and like what's it, Big Mike and Mike Rashid, like all them just wild ass, strong ass, wild ass niggas. It's dope. Anyways, Grambling
GSU.
So I took my black ass down there to homecoming, and
there it is.
Just to put it in a word, like shit was fire.
Fire.
I realize now, like.
Drop on the clues bombs for Grambling.
Drop
on the clues
all
bombs.
Of clues bombs.
Before we go any further.
Whoever got bombs and horns and all other types of shit. I realized like
shot and all that.
Yeah, it was dope. And like I realized like I'm getting older and washed. Cause you remember homecoming for us, it was like, it's finna be bitches. It's like every nigga like and I'm speaking solely, and if you want to argue it, you're a liar. Everybody who lived in Tubman, I'm speaking for all of T5 Nasty. Like
I never stayed in Tubman. I was just an honorary member just because I was such a real ass
pretty
nigga.
Much. And
I came second semester.
You know how
but
bad
like, that's
Tubman
off the
was?
record.
I remember like freshman year.
How bad Tubman is.
Like it was like my second semester freshman year.
Niggas was 18 years old in Tubman. You know how fucked up of a person you gotta be to be bad at 18, nigga?
Yep.
Nigga, you just bad.
I remember having like a conversation with a young woman. It was going rather well. We were really getting along. And it went 100% like this. Oh, so where you stay at? And I was like, I stay in Tubman. You stay where? When I say she turned around and walked the fuck away, like completely walked away from me, didn't stop, didn't pass go, didn't collect, completely walked off the fucking board and said I quit. I say that to say Tubman the greatest motherfucking place. I don't care where you live. Like Tubman is amazing.
Tubman, my nigga, they tore it down now. Niggas ain't even gonna know about Tubman. I had a brick from Tubman. I don't know where the fuck is. I think it's at my mama's house.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I walked back in Tubman, like took a brick and took the number off my door. Like,
yeah, I remember. I was with you, nigga. That's how I got the Tubman brick. I was like, I never even stayed at Tubman, nigga. Like I just spent enough nights in that bitch on y'all flow to be like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna take a break.
I got that shit somewhere at the house.
I lived in Tiger Village when it was first built, and still was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just sleep in Tubman.
But Tubman
on the floor.
Look, Tubman was it. The most ridiculous calamity in Grambling history, I believe, happened right in front of Tubman. So like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the greatest, but
it was a calamity.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
What was it? It was a lot of shit.
It was.
Is it one of them off the record things?
I don't know if I wish it was. That had to be at least like statewide news, and all them niggas like just decided to pull up and say, "Hey, you know what we gonna have today? A good old motherfucking brawl."
That shit turned into a shootout. Like that
nigga, like it was a cop walked in my door with a gun bigger than he was, and I was like, "Oh wow!" And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I completely. Oh my god! So I'm from California though. Just want to let you guys know, right out here. I don't have anything to do with our, not me.
Those are the moments I was like, I live in Tiger Village. I'm going back to the suburbs.
Like,
take these
shit, niggas trying to do street shit. I'm trying to get a degree though. I'm gonna go ahead and put that shit to the side. I don't know what happened. I don't know you. I don't know them. I don't know nothing. Leave me alone.
Shit get real.
I gotta do homework.
Remember little projects.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to homecoming. Grambling homecoming. GSU.
I want to put this in like the wash thing, or if this is one of those like adult male. I'm a grown up now. Like I said, like homecoming used to be like, ass and fun and get drunk. And while I did get drunk, I had like different feelings during homecoming. Like grown up feelings, like I missed buildings and shit. Like I was there, and I like, it was like I gave niggas genuine hugs. Like niggas saw me like, I ain't seen you in such and such, and we like hugged each other like a family reunion. Like I didn't know their name,
but I knew nigga hugs now.
Yeah, nigga, but I knew we had like a class one time. Yep, one time in like in 2009 in
you
start fucking Carver.
With bruh, you old.
It was wild, and I'm like. And I was like I'm having these weird thoughts in my head, like, wow, she got a fat ass. And then I'm looking around the camp. I was like, look at all these beautiful black people simultaneously. Like, I'm like, oh, man, I'm trash. I'm like, I'm whack now. Like,
you might as well start putting creases in your jeans, nigga.
No, yeah, like I was, I'm sitting
Get you some Stacey Adams.
Yeah, the shit was just fire, though. Like, it was, you talk to, you living out here in LA, you talk to your friends who went to, like, UC, whoever the fuck, and Cal State, whatever the shit. And it's just like,
first off, you can't go back to a homecoming at any of those places because you don't have a football team. It's like 4 colleges in California that have a football team. That's number one. No matter how fucked up shit get at Grambling, niggas didn't have a football facility, but they still had a team. The team was like, we just not gonna play this week, but nigga, we still here.
Oh shit!
California has 6 schools in reality. San Diego State, UC, San Diego.
Nigga, out here we got USC, we got UCLA.
Yeah, in LA
like
you got
the rest of y'all
LA is a bunch of niggas. Like the most where the most athletes at is competing to go to 2 colleges. Mm-hmm. Like in reality,
100%.
So you can't have a true homecoming with most motherfucking California. Yeah. Extended California's Oregon.
It's like
fuck somehow UCLA, they said fuck Vegas and just niggas with the Oregon.
And Oregon.
That's it. But yeah, you niggas can't have a real homecoming, so therefore, and then y'all don't have bands. Like nobody wants to hear like Attack of the Killer Bees.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Flight of the Bumblebee. Get that shit the fuck out of here, my nigga.
It was
like nobody, y'all ain't got no drum majors in California.
No.
Like ain't none of that shit. You can't tailgate in California for real. Like, and nobody.
Bruh, I don't know them, but I shout out to y'all. Like, I had some of the greatest barbecue with a group of people I don't know. Didn't know that family. Somebody grandmama was looking. I don't know him, and I was like, I love you.
Type barbecue you eat at a Grambling homecoming got to be cooked for 36 hours.
No, it was.
You can't even get in the tailgate in California.
I'm not going to your tailgate spot if you don't got that big ass monster barrel shit out that side. I'm not fucking with you. And they had that big giant monstrous barrel. Yeah. Like the niggas was for real. Like they was deep off and like they really was here to tailgate. They didn't give a fuck. They was way off in the back. Like fuck with y'all. Like I really appreciate y'all letting me eat your food. Do I know your name? No, but I know you let me eat your food for the free, and I fucks with you for real. You know who he is.
I
know when I see you, and I'm gonna give you a hug, like I gave everybody else a hug down here whose name I didn't remember.
You can't hug nobody in California homecomings.
Yeah, no, but that like, as much as I'm joking, it had that like family vibe, and I'm just like I was just
it's
like
a reason they call it Graham fam.
Yeah, I was just having that like that feeling like you don't have that. I feel like at any if I didn't go to a HBCU. I just don't feel like I would have had that vibe. It was just, to sum it up in like as heartfelt, it was black as fuck.
There it is.
And it was just like, yo,
ain't
like,
nothing more beautiful than that statement.
Bro, it was everywhere. Black as fuck. I go to like I don't appreciate how much it feels like to go to my local, like we went to like the liquor store, black as fuck. I go to whatever the fuck, black as fuck. I go get to eat, black as fuck.
Not just black as fuck, but it be black as fuck with manners.
Yeah,
like respectfully black as fuck. Like,
I realized like I've been in
like unapologetically respectfully black as fuck. Like people like excuse me's and thank yous and pleases in black.
Yeah, and it was just it was like, and I say the only thing I can compare it to is on some
heaven.
Yeah, no, it was on some heavenly family reunion type shit, because it was motherfuckers, and I was like, I'm hugging you, not even on that, but like, okay, like we had this conversation episodes ago about, if I ain't seen you forever in high school, I don't care to see you anymore. It was motherfuckers, and I was like, damn, like I instantly like, hey man, how are you doing? How is this?
Well, we both went to white high schools.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah. So
yeah, I'd be like, like I miss y'all.
I'm still from Compton though. I got bussed. They was busting me out to segregation.
I didn't get bused.
Desegregation.
I didn't get bused, but what I was doing was also dumb. Like I lived in a pretty nice area, but my dumb ass was like, "Hey, it's the weekend. Is Thomas Dillenthal the third throwing a party? Yeah, but also them niggas over there on Crenshaw throwing a party. Oh, I'm gonna go over there
with them niggas on.
Why are you going over there?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was me.
But
anyways, like that's all I got. That was like my main thing about that is just like it was
was black and beautiful.
Yeah, it was almost like it was, I guess, clearly a describable feeling, but it just wasn't just party drunk. Anybody who I talked to about it was like, oh, you guys was a party, and I was like, we did, but like it was good to see. Literally, like I was down there.
It was like drinking in front of your auntie.
Yeah, it was like really like seeing my family.
Drinking
like,
with your grandma there. Like you wasn't getting sloppy drunk. You was getting in front of your granny drunk.
The shit was fire. Like I appreciate and love Gremlin, and I love y'all.
Always.
Yeah.
Forever in our hearts.
The shit was fire.
But I noticed some shit today, man, kind of made me upset randomly. Like I randomly got upset about this shit. Today was an upsetting day, but not in real life. Like it wasn't like real life upsetting shit. It was like fake upsetting shit. So like I had a great day technically. Like, but
that makes sense.
You know, when you can be upset about fake shit is when you actually had a good day.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah.
So I was fake upset like a motherfucker. I realized I'm online shopping. That's how I know it was a good day. I'm online shopping and got fake upset. Like it's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm online shopping and I realized like I'm winter shopping and I'm like, I ain't got no music to shop to right now. It made me realize my nigga 2 Chainz ain't dropped no music in a minute.
Him and motherfucking Ross.
Why was I knew you was about to say that.
Him and Ross.
Dog.
Get it together. I don't know what you're doing.
If Ross don't got a Puff feature on this,
get it together.
I need him, Jay-Z, and Puff on the same song on this album because Ross
I need that
forever. This
I need that rich nigga energy. Like just
nigga.
Not even like it's just like that's wealthy energy. Like
I need something to soothe my conscience as I overdraw my account. Like
look,
I need to
look. Think you be like, it's not jokes out here, man.
Like nigga, as I send this account into the negative, I need to feel good about myself. Like I need something to help me.
Yeah, man. I want these just buy some wild shit bars over an orchestra. All right, like
like them grandiose pianos and shit. All that. Like I need all that. I need that energy. I need Chainz talking about just mixing brands. I got a little bit on. You know what's my shit right now? That Yellow Beezy remix. That's on me. Like the original was my shit, but like the remix, this nigga Chainz just mixing the V-Long with the Valentino. Like man, this nigga. That's
how I know. Like I'll be sitting up here. Like and I people who follow.
That's what made me realize I ain't got no 2 Chainz in a minute. Like, 2 Chainz.
That'll do it. But I realized like people see me post like like the other day I was like, oh yeah Chloe and Haley and like all these nice loving songs, but then I'd be like, I need some yellow in my life.
Oh man, you got to put that yellow on.
Somebody would DM me like, oh my god, this is such an amazing song, and I'm like, don't give me too much credit because like that played for like a song and it was fire. But this yellow up here, okay,
this yellow, I'm up one.
Like yellow,
I watched that nigga Breakfast Club. I fuck with that young nigga. I like him.
I'm saying
like a good young dude. Like just I don't know how old he is. Just seem like a good.
I don't either, but like all I know is he plays like music that, you know, might speak to, you know, like a part of your soul that you might have thought was there. You know, people like, oh, you know, the kid's all right. Oh, you're such a, you know, nice human being. And I was like, yeah. But also, like, right after that, Fuck What He's Saying came on. Yeah. And, like, you know, like.
It's a certain, it speaks to a certain type of, like ratchet in you. Like, it's a certain part of your ratchetness that it appeals to.
How you doing? Like, you know, me and my husband, fuck what he's saying. Like,
shh. I think you have to be in the South though. Like for everybody who lives in LA who enjoys South music, when you go to the South and like see them in their element, listening to their music, that shit is a whole different experience. You come back appreciating the music differently. Yeah, because you understand. Like,
I would say that might be the same for out here because like they might hear shit from out here like back at school or back down there, and they were like, it's cool until like some of them like take a visit out here and go, oh, that's why.
Oh no, without a doubt. Shit. Anybody who is listen, if you've listened to YG, if you've listened to Dom Kennedy, Nipsey Hussle, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, anything wherever you are, respectfully, until you listen to that shit in LA, like until you really see a fucking lowrider, like nigga, the music don't mean it. That's anywhere though. Like I didn't understand New York music till I really, as big as a fan as I was, I just went to New York this year. Nigga, I didn't understand that shit. Like when niggas be like skyscrapers and buildings and all that shit. I didn't really get this shit, nigga, until you go and you be like, oh, fuck, nigga, like, this, the city really don't never sleep. Like, it really is some shit.
That just made me think, like, you know, like, you look at, like, who's on as far as, like, what people might consider popular musically. When you just saying them names, I kind of was rolling through even more names. We really are out here musically. Like, as far as, like, California and, like, just
I didn't even name Kendrick right there.
I'm saying, like, that's shit. The more I'm sitting there, like, I'm kind of rolling through names. I was like, you know, we skipped over Boogie.
Schoolboy, J. Boogie grew up. I skipped over every nigga that grew up a mile within me. Boogie is from Boogie grew up in Cabanella Park. That was down the street from me. Like Kendrick grew up like on that TC. Was down the street. Like nigga,
this out here. Shout out to us.
The West is the West back. Like we got us
out here.
And maybe that's just because we niggas in the West. But respectfully, I feel like every nigga we just named is global.
That's one thing
not
I
global,
like,
but at
I'm
least
thinking
like
of
big
like somebody
like got a reach.
Yeah, like I've like who searches
like
for
Boogie
like
is signed to Shady. Like every nigga that's TDE, like TC is fucking.
Yeah, shout out to us out here. I don't know. That was like a weird,
like, just a random West roll call. Even who was I listening to today? Schoolboy Q was on the album. I was like, this is mad random.
We already said Dom, right?
Of course we said Dom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just think like we're fire. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that list is very random, but yeah, like definitely, like it's a lot of West Coast.
Yeah, like the more like if you sit here, I'm like it's a lot of these motherfuckers out here.
Go through it, like it's a lot of niggas. Like and that's not even like Odd Future, Tyler. Like niggas forget, like it's
fucking Game.
You know what?
And Game be really like, and I'm not saying this
fucked up part about it. I just put on his album like 2 days ago and just put it on and forgot like same shit you saying. I put on 1992, and I was like, God damn, this nigga can rap.
Game be rapping. Okay, that's where I was at. It. Game be rapping his motherfucking ass off.
Game can rap he can rap with the whisper. That's why I had the whisper when I like. He can rap, nigga.
Yeah, like it's not like oh he like Game be rapping.
Yeah, like his antics just be fucking him up sometimes. I think, but like Game really fucking be rapping. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
we out here.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right.
Tire screech foot.
Right.
Scheme.
Right.
So I don't understand. What year is Scheme gonna make the freshman top 10?
Fuck the top 10.
No. Fuck that. Fuck that. He deserves that accolade, bro.
Yeah.
When is he going to fucking Scheme, bro? That was the ill one, nigga. I forgot all about Scheme. Scheme is an ill nigga. Like shout out to Scheme.
And not even forgot about him because he's not dope. Like I just like the more I'm sitting here and rolling through like my mind, I'm like, we out here a little bit.
No, because love. Come on, man. Ingleworld is. Come on, man. We love Scheme. Like, that nigga is for sure. But, yeah, my nigga, random as fuck. That was just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, just a random, like, you know.
Okay.
Shout out.
Speaking of random shit, did you see, like, because it was all over my Instagram, like, my world that I live in Instagram. Did you see Jane Elliott with Jada Pinkett?
I did see that. I've seen that video.
All right, let's talk about it.
Like, I don't remember, like, all this. I don't remember what all it said, but I have fucked with, like, Jane Elliott, like.
She was basically, like, you know, she's just it's no such thing as color. Like white people are just black people who didn't get no color and moved away to a certain region. And basically what black people always say, like Caucasian, Caucasus Mountains, and
science
so on and
science.
So on. But she said that verbally out loud.
Because Jane Elliott a fucking G. Like Like no, like have you watched her experiment? Like the blue eye, brown eye. Yo, like
of course,
Jane been wanting to smoke for a while. Like that whole experiment, she was like, I understand, but like it was none of that. Like, okay, it's all right. She's like, you see how it feels? You've been here for 20 minutes. Your eyes, you crying?
Your eyes.
Imagine how he feels. I'm like, yo, Jane won't smoke. Like I'm in here.
She wouldn't stop. Like,
dog, I'm looking at that shit. I'm an active, living, breathing black man for going on my entire life. I'm watching that shit like, Jane. I'm like, Jane.
I was like, stop.
Jane.
Like, you gonna break that. Stop. They not
at
built
some
for
point,
that.
It was like, Aunt Jane. Jane.
Nah, she ain't my aunt. She be my godmother though.
There you go. That's better.
She been working with my mama for a long time. Like her and my granny was coworkers for a long, long time.
There you go. I recant what I said. That was a better one. Good job.
Yeah, but her and my granny was friends for a
long,
long time.
No, Jane she's I mean, fuck it.
Yeah. But even the one where she asked the white people, she was like, all of you white people who knows what happened, like if you're okay with switching, would you want the life that black people?
Everybody was like, nah.
They was like, oh no.
So that means you already know. Like I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Like I'm not gonna give you.
That was so terrible. I seen white people in the crowd pulling out hand sanitizer just because she said it. Like, would you want? They were like, oh my god, no, put your hands out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull out a 200-page dissertation. I'm not gonna sit up here and hold y'all up for the next 6 hours. I got it together right here. You guys, does racism exist? I just got it for you. It took me 45 seconds. Got him. Yeah, there you go. All right, bye. Yeah, everybody go home.
But I seen like just people just mix. Like
I'm like I understand with us having like setting up this platform of us, we are here for discourse and talk. But there are some days, man, where like shit like that, I'm like 2 + 2 gonna be 4. Like if you want to walk up here and tell me it's 5, some days I'm just like, you got it. If you want to walk through life dumb, I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to go back and forth with you. Like,
yeah, I don't always have every day.
Yeah, like that. Like if. Like, for that right there, if anybody want to walk up and, like, argue me about Jane Elliott, you could just live your life like that. Like, because facts is facts. What's right is right. Like, and it's not like we just saying some of this shit. Like, okay, if you subscribe to, like, any white supremacist ideals, like, that requires you to, like, go left with some type of, like, logic and just kind of jump into your own bullshit. It be shit that we got science here. We've got history here. We've got avid research here by every which way or medium that you can research a thing that says this is that. No diss, not shitting on y'all. And that's another thing, like, all these, trendy T-shirts, like, black pride doesn't mean white hate.
Trendy T-shirts.
Like.
Nigga, you hate everything hipster and black. Like, when hipster and black collide. Like,
yeah, I hate all that. I be like, some of this shit be cool, but some of this shit just be wild whack. It depends how I'm feeling. Because, like, I'm a nigga who has, like, some of these items, but I just try to pick the ones that don't. If you rub me, whack. Like,
you are like the Donatella Versace of fucking, like, black. Like, if you walking out the house, take a look in the mirrr, take one black accessory off. Take your medallion off.
Yeah, if you got, like, if you got, like, an Ankh bracelet and an Ankh necklace, you gotta pick one. Like, knock it. Like, don't, like, chill. Like, it's cool. Like, you could just be cool. Like, I think we're cool. The one,
can't
like,
do bead necklace. Can't do like the cool.
Look, my rule is you just gotta look cool. Like,
you gotta look cool. To some niggas, they look cool. Like, cool is that nigga's discretion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like, you don't have to listen to me. I'm just my personal preference. Like, if you want to rock it, like, it's your fucking choice.
By all means.
Yeah, like, don't listen to me. Like, I still got to go to work in the morning. Like, so leave me alone.
It gets to a point where it's like, I understand what he's saying, and then it's like, I need to cross the street. Like, it's a fine line between those two.
Like, you got it. But yeah, like, I just think some of that shit, like, facts is facts. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, there's literally like, hey, where did the first whole human being, as far as y'all know, got found? Take a guess. Where is it at? Was it Switzerland?
Nigga, why did we?
No, like, what about over here in? No, it wasn't in Spain. Was it over here in
Poland?
No, was it there? Fuck, I think it was
Russia.
What's that? It's like I think it's Africa. It's like, gotcha. That's it. That's the place. That's the place where all these what people come from, like black.
Gosh.
And then you have this.
Is that where we're from?
And then it's like, you do all that melanin talk and how that's like a genetically dominant trade, and we just all this shit, all that, you just so niggas that's it. Like, that's
be
it.
Ripping them 23andMe results up. Put it in the shredder. So they don't see it.
Yeah, like, or even like, like,
oh my god, that was worse than my credit report. Oh gosh,
it just is what it is. Like, if I have, like, and not just like, love, but you have sex with your white counterpart, and your kid gonna come out. You gonna have to do a lot of like mixed girls hair products because shit not coming out it's straight like it is like it is like, and that's scientifically genetically dominant. Like,
ooh, that thing hot, daddy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, shout out to Jane Elliott, man. Like, leave me alone. Like, y'all don't talk about this.
That's
like,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody with
and it ain't dissing nobody.
All
like,
due respect though, like white people threw her away a long time ago. That's the equivalent of Kanye saying some shit now.
Yeah.
White people are reveling that shit.
No, like when she like
shit don't stand for
when she did her history and shit, like she was like, I was a young woman when like MLK got popped, and like I've been rocking this from jump. I was like, oh, they got rid of you a while ago.
Yeah, they traded her a long time. That's how we got OJ. That's how we got OJ. They gave up OJ for Jane Elliott. We ain't know that was a quiet, like she was a late round pick that like put up numbers for the black community.
Giving back.
Yeah, like
I don't want that.
Yeah, Brent Berry like a bitch. She Brent Berry in the black community. We got like a package deal. They took OJ. We got Jane Elliott and a future pick that turned out to be Eminem.
You know what's another one we got? And I don't know like all the history. Like I just know what the man gave me. I don't know if anybody decides to Google up some old timey bullshit that he did. You can keep it for now because he's gone. That he's left now. Stan Lee is gone, man, and that's another high quality white individual that I was like,
Can we just do a quick moment of silence, Stan Lee?
Yeah, Stan Lee's
dead ass. Stan Lee.
Like, okay, and this is not like the man lived 95 years. He lived an amazing life.
Oh, without a doubt.
But yeah, like I just as
Stan Lee fucked a lot of young bitches too.
Yo, Stan Lee was living.
Stan Lee was in Black Panther.
Hanging out with Stan Lee.
Stan Lee,
baby. Like he hit a bit like Stan, and he lived through like the 70s. Stan Lee did some trash.
Stan Lee was an ill nigga in the 70s. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He brand that name all together while he was meeting black women. Yo. He was meeting black women in the 70s. Like, nah, my name is Stanley.
Stanley is fire.
Stan Lee.
Yeah.
She's like, your name is Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Stanley? Stanley, yeah, Stanley. Like, yeah, white man with a name like Stan Lee.
No, yeah, like, and people like, like I know geek shit is like cool now, but like, like I just realized, like I thought about like how much him creating those characters and shit, like facilitated shit. Like me, I remember being, let's say like 5, 6, like like that was the X-Men theme. Like me and my pops used to get up every Saturday and watch that shit in the kitchen. I think my first fucking like Halloween costume was Wolverine. First time I like picked up a comic.
Every nigga, every young, come on, man, we all loved Wolverine.
Dead ass.
You had to, it was mandatory.
Like, yeah, I just realized, I was thinking, like, comic books really facilitate a lot of cool shit between me and my pops, and I gotta like, give Stan Lee a bit of a high five for creating these characters. Like, first time I actually read a comic book was in a 7-Eleven with my pops. Then that started to become a thing where he would take me to that particular 7-Eleven, and they stopped having the X-Men. Then one time I went to the bookstore for like a book report, and I found out what graphic novels were with these big, big thick ass motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And that was like a gift that he used to be like, all right, every time you come home with some good ass grades, we go here and buy a new goddamn book. So yeah, shout out to Stan Lee. You facilitated some really powerful shit in my life.
It was an amazing childhood that you had. That like when you did good at reading words, that they gave you the privilege of reading other words.
Oh yeah, like it was that. Like this is my like that. It was that, and then another
In
thing.
reality, as a parent now, I'm saying that like that's such a like fucking con of like you go home as a parent, like you hit the couch that night when he goes home, when he runs in the room with that book, you're like mission accomplished. This nigga got an A, and I got him to read more shit.
No, like because then he was really hype about it because like he would look at me and like realize I'm really reading the panels and not just looking at the pages. He's like, you reading that shit? I was like, yeah, the story's good. He was like, fuck yes.
Oh no, I can understand. I can completely understand.
He was like, I won. Oh, we good.
Like when my parents would come in the room and be like, see me on the computer, I could only imagine what they were like when eventually I could like make money off that shit. And they were like, what?
In there and high five.
Like, wait, what? You paid a bill off their computer?
We got it.
Go in there and make some more computer stuff. Do some more computer stuff.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, like that. 15. You drop that light bill money. Don't worry, I got $47 for the light bill. Where you get $47 from?
Yeah, exactly. No, that shit was fire. I like it. I like,
a little different for us.
Timmy's antics are pretty good. Like it was that, and then it was like, you get like, it's probably there's a lot of passive people out here, but it was like, as long as you didn't start the fight, but if you win, then you get kicked out of school for a day. He was like, cool, we finna go get a toy and some ice cream. Like,
see, my shit was a little different.
Yeah, this shit was kind of fire. Like now that I think about it, I was like, that was a pretty good thing. It's like you can't start it, but you don't lose.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool.
I ain't get no like
We got ice cream. Like, I got ice cream pretty much anytime I want to fight.
I guess that was the difference between you and I. Like, I didn't get a black eye. Like, my parents would be like, that's your reward, nigga. You gonna be home tomorrow. You need to clean up this house.
Hilarious.
Yeah, mine was different. Had a fight at a Compton school. Come to fuck home. Like, ice cream. They be like, no, nigga, did you win? I'd be like, yeah. They be like, all right. Congratulations, nigga. You didn't lose. That's your reward.
It's pretty pleased with myself.
I understand. It was just, again, different.
But yeah. I remember one time, one of the funniest, I think it's like the only memory I really have of like a fight now, because there wasn't a lot. I was a good kid. Leave me alone.
I was a good kid. Leave me alone.
No, it was one time I remember like, cause like we already said, parents was like, we're gonna send them to these good schools, but right. With these like really black ass parenting methods. So I remember like I got in a fight. And, they call your parents and they do all this, whatever. So my mom's sitting there, and my mom always like to go in there, team effort. She come in there as her, and then she, go get Big Tim. These motherfuckers showed up.
Old tag team.
These motherfuckers showed up, and like the whole time I'm sitting there because I'm an asshole. The principal tried to grill you first. Like, I can't believe you would do this. You're gonna get. And I was like, what, am I gonna get suspended? She was like, you're getting smart. Your parents are not gonna. I was like, you gonna call my parents? She was like, yeah. I was like, call them up. Bruh. Call my daddy.
when authority tells you they're gonna call your parents, and you already know what's about that.
Like when Eddie was up there, like, you got ice cream. Like, that was me. You call my parents because I don't give a shit because I just started. Yo, my mom walks in and like I give her a rundown, and her whole thing was just making sure you didn't start the shit. Right? I was like, no, I promise you, like. He did that, and then I did that.
You used to check off all the criteria on your parents' checklist for them to act a fool in your behalf, nigga. I understand my own children. Like, nigga, if I show up and they know, like, did you, nigga, my daughter, did you do? I
would love to sit in.
Did it all.
I would love to sit in for
now
for a situation to see your kids, either one of them, to sit there and like they know they didn't fuck up. I would be like, yo, ma'am, I'm not even here to fuck with y'all. I just want to watch this. Bruh. Because I know you fuck.
My daughter used to be the worst. She would know. Call my dad, please.
Bruh.
Can you call my dad?
She said she was going to call him, and she was like, dude, I'm like, oh, I know the number. Yeah. I know the direct line. We don't got to do the whole, like.
No, I call him on myself. I'm on the line. I got him.
The direct line. Bro, here's how I knew she fucked up, too. Because, like, I didn't realize it was my dad's off day until he walked in. My mom's coming in from work. My dad walks in gym clothes. So that means they pulled this nigga from his, like, fun time of the day. It's his off day. Man, it's hot. He walks in, walking me, what did you do? And I was like, I explained to him, I had a fight. Did you? I didn't start it. So, and I immediately see him get like, it starts to regulate. So they called me because you won the fight. He goes to sit down, and they got me in the office, and I got that. There's both parents in the seat. Principal got the beeline between the parents looking directly at me, and I'm just like, come on with it, bitch. Come on, tell them what happened. And I see my
impenetrable force.
Bro, I see my mom do the thing, and she kind of doing the whole professional. He's an only, blah, 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 blah. My dad go, he in here by himself? That's a boy, right? He go to the school by himself, so you expect him not to defend himself? And I was like, he going full black. And I'm back there like, so what you want to do? You want to go back to the class or what? And they was like, well, it depends on you guys. I was like, I'd rather go home. And then I went home and I had ice cream. Shit was fire.
It's a great day. It's amazing. When
Love you, mom and dad.
There you go. That's a great thing.
It is.
Speaking of kids, did you see the fucking judge in Texas that released all of the juveniles that came on his docket? He's a juvenile judge in Harris County, Texas. He's a Republican judge who lost the election, so he's gonna have to vacate his seat soon to a Democrat. So this motherfucker, every child that appeared before him in court, he said, do you promise not to kill nobody? They was all like, yeah. And he was like, all right, cool. You can go free until your next trial. Or you can
you niggas finna fire me? I'm finna fuck all this shit. You niggas gonna fire me?
Bruh, the nigga's statement was, he said, they voted in the Democrat. This is what they wanted. They wanted easier laws. He said, man, bruh, they said anybody that appeared in front of him, he said, do you promise not to kill nobody? And everybody, they said, some of the people was like, that's kind of weird to ask, but yeah, nah, I ain't gonna kill nobody. He's like, all right, cool. You go.
That's some wild shit.
Niggas was like, I can go. He was like, you ain't gonna kill. He was like, no. He was like, bye. And niggas left.
That's the most insane shit,
nigga.
Yo,
they said niggas is trying to get the kid, like they trying to
Yo, what they gonna do? Get him back? Like,
You double jeopardy like a bitch, nigga. Like some niggas plea was dead ass like, yo, are you going to kill? Niggas was like, nah, man. I took some candy out the store, man. It's like gummy worms, man. I ain't gonna kill nobody for no gummy worms.
That's wild. Not give a fuck.
He was like, all right, man, go home. Yeah, like that was, and I'm conflicted because I'm sure he only seen like black and Mexican kids, but it's like, it's fucking. I'm sure it's some inner city youths
like as
in that bitch, like in Texas. Tyler and shit.
There are definitely cases where that probably worked out great, but like
I'm sure it's some like fucked up shit. Like somebody was like armed robbery and shit. And it was like I don't shoot niggas, I just rob them.
Of everything.
But yeah,
it's like my nigga, like you took an oath. The law's supposed to matter. Like
nah, bro, that nigga got upset and said, "Yo, that shit, that's not funny, but it made me laugh." That nigga said, "Yo,
you're not gonna do that no more, right, my G?"
No, he didn't even ask that. That's if he was a killer. He like, and they didn't say he asked somebody, "Are you not gonna kill again?"
He just kept asking, "You're not gonna kill?"
Bro, he said everybody that I don't know the exact number. Don't get me wrong. This nigga said he had a full day though. Like whoever knows law and understand how judges and people.
Yo,
that nigga said everybody that they seen in front of him, he dead ass asked like, "Are you gonna kill?" And they was like, no.
Yo,
and got to go home.
I'd be really.
Can you imagine if you the nigga that got to go to court the day before? You like, oh nigga, I wouldn't have killed. I wouldn't have killed, Judge. Like, how can I get that nigga fired by public defender? I want that judge.
I'd be really talking about like,
nigga, you look up on that day if you get a judge who dead ass walks in and just be like, he ain't got a fucking his soul.
Holy shit.
None, bro. That's some ill shit. Like that's not funny at all. But I can't stop laughing at that. Like the idea that people appeared in front of a judge, somebody who went to college and took an oath and like wears the gown and
I know y'all have
gavel and like not Judge Judy, not like with all due respect, not none of those people. A real ass like I am dishing out consequences for shit that is happening to people. Judge, this nigga just said.
Y'all have heard jokes from me and shit, and like eventually
you're not gonna kill, right?
There's gonna be like film so you can see, cause I'm not saying this shit blew me the fuck, nigga.
I purposely not told you that shit. Yo, I was hoping that you had not heard that shit. That was so ill to me.
That is the wildest shit I've heard. Like my nigga said, "Get out." They good. Like.
The one thing he said was, "Are you not gonna kill?" Like that was all. That's the criteria to get out of.
This is where like TMZ and all these like film.
I know we taking mad long to move on to a point about this, and I'm sorry it's gonna take a political.
The niggas who snitch on them niggas like, what you mean he out? Wait, what you saying? What you saying? What you mean?
Huh?
He what?
He said he ain't gonna kill again.
He got out win.
Specifically asked him, was he gonna kill me?
He said he got out today. What you mean today? Like today.
Like the day after yesterday and the day before tomorrow. Like today.
Oh. There was a lot of that in Texas. A lot of, oh.
I would hope. It was a juvenile judge, though. I would hope he was a juvenile. And I hope. I mean, kids is wild now. But
man,
kids is wild always.
Hey,
I don't want to sound 57. Kids is wild now.
I'll say that. Kids is wild. Wild.
You think about some wild shit. Like, he's a judge in Texas. Like, what about if he let TK go? Like, what about if he let TK go? Like, why we can't get why TK couldn't get that judge? Like, that's all I'm saying. It's like, why?
It's a whole. What part of Texas is this in?
Harris County. I don't know where. Where is Harris County, Texas?
This
is why we need an intern. Chardon, why are you not here?
Bro, it's a whole lot of hood rat shit being done with your motherfucking friends. It's a whole county of hood rat shit.
Where is Harris County, Texas?
I'm
sure that's gonna be like the whitest of the white suburbs. There's a bunch of jaywalking tickets. Harris County is. Oh, that's in Houston.
Oh, I'm not going to Houston.
Pasadena.
Y'all gonna miss me this family union.
Nah, Houston. This is Wikipedia, so don't make me lie to you.
Niggas not gonna see me. See your postcard
out there in Houston.
FaceTime, baby.
Houston gets a lot of action on this podcast for some reason.
I love Houston, but you have to miss me on this next trip. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have to get it together. Round them up.
Round them up.
Round them up.
Let me know when y'all got a recall on that shit.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. I'm shook.
In other better news, Jill Scott is out here making microphones come.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
TJ, this is you. This is all you. Jill Scott is here.
Look, I'm so proud of Jill Scott.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have this time.
That's it. That's all I got. I'm just really proud of her. And
nah, we seen the lotion. Take some time.
No, yeah, no, she gross. Like she gross for real. That's what I appreciate.
Yeah.
Like it's none of this like like goofy. You ever watch a porn and it be like that tap the dick on the tongue thing. No, Jill is a dirtbag. Like she acted out.
Appreciate it.
She acted out like
the whole thing.
Slob on her hand where she did the finger spread. Where like that's envisioning that it drips from like that's a dirty piece, like that's a piece of shit. I mean that with all the love in my heart. She is nasty for real, and I really am like a fan. Yep, taking the longest walk around the park. It was a meme like that, and boy shit, look here.
Hey man, do you Jill Scott?
Big ass hefty titties. Titties she got titties that adhere to gravity too. They hang a little bit. I'm a grown piece of shit.
Grown folk titty.
Yeah, like they fall right in the palm of your hand, like boop. Pendulum titties.
Them is convenient.
Yeah, if she on top, they just fall right in your face. They're not sitting up there perky, scared to come down and say hi to you. Yeah, man, I'm gonna shout out to Jill.
That titty got some weight to it.
Yeah. Got a little, got some weight to it. Hefty titty.
That titty got some warmth in the winter.
No, yeah,
warmth.
I feel like when I saw her, like you look like when you look in her face, like she just looked like she's really like just a dirt bag. Like she's really a nasty piece.
Oh no, in my head, when I look at Jill Scott, I envision that like, like when she gets out the bed to just walk to like turn a light switch off or something, but she naked, so you get to see a silhouette of her walking to the light switch, do that like that's all I envision with Jill Scott.
I kind of see that, but like the way that look, like sometimes I kind of am putting the past these like sensual walk in the park. Like I think she really like. I think you could probably get some safety word shit out of Jill Scott.
Yeah, I know, but like,
like I think she could do that shit too. But I think that shit up there, it was like, nah.
I'm a fan of sexy, so when you sexy when you're not doing shit, like when a woman is sexy not doing shit, you be like, oh fuck. Why you tie your shoe like that? Like that to me.
No, you know what? Actually, like this was like she talks like that. Like when she was doing. It might be motherfuckers with the voice. Her voice sounds fuckable at all times. Like if she did that,
that's like sex appeal.
When she did that shit, like she was talking about the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert. She was like, "It was black ass." I was like, "Why am I grabbing my balls?"
Yeah, her voice.
Like,
yeah,
she's making it funny, and I was like, "Why does shit sound?"
Yeah,
say that shit like it's say it's black ass. Like make it sound like that. Jill, don't do that.
Yeah, like
I couldn't hang out with her like forever. Like yo, we got
no.
Yeah, we gotta go. Like I think anytime
she really like sounds like her music. Like not her like her singing voice. She sounds like the whole sound of her music. Like her voice somehow encompasses.
She has a real
her
sensual voice, which is just
but I just didn't feel like that was descriptive, and I wanted to like get descriptive. With
we can go there.
Yeah, like it just encompasses like all of the like the beat and everything is like she gets all of that and makes a gumbo and then talks. Like that's her voice to me, and that shit is incredible. Yeah. Yeah, like Tyler Perry made her ugly. Like, Tyler Perry tried to make her ugly and she was still sexy. Like, bruh, that was an uncomfortable movie to watch strictly off the fact of Jill Scott. Like, when that nigga was treating Jill Scott bad, I was sitting in the theater like,
bruh.
That was a lot. Slim from the wood tripping, man. This nigga Slim from the wood tripping.
You know what? I gotta give
niggas movies start getting crossed up. You start getting mad at the nigga. You like.
Yeah, he's mad at him.
Hey, he's an amazing. I don't know. Look up his name.
No. Like he and not just
he deserves his name to be dropped. You're an amazing actor if you treated Jill Scott like a piece of shit through the whole movie.
Not just that.
Like in between takes, I would have been walking up apologizing like, "Yo, Jill."
Bro, kind of keeps the bag.
Tyler Perry wrote this shit.
Richard T. Jones. Like I would say that like Richard, like you'll see it. Like there's a show out right now where it's like some cop show, but I saw him in the previews. Like he kind of keeps himself working, which I like seeing. Like
he's a good actor.
Yeah, I feel like everybody, black, if you like watch films, that you kind of like, hey, what's that actor doing? He keeps himself working, which I think is fire.
My criteria for like if you're a good actor is if like I hate you in real life for a part that you played. Like if I can hate you in real life for some shit you like, I hate Nick Nolte to this day 100%. For 48 hours.
Me and Shard were having a conversation about this 2 days ago, and it was like, there's no reason. This is not on some black shit. There's no reason that the whole fucking cast, top to bottom, the motherfucker who was the bellhop, she walked in bleeding, everybody in What's Love Got to Do with It should have got a fucking everybody. My family, real life, like
everybody
hated Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne. I don't understand. Like, he's got to be like, I don't even fuck.
Bro, I didn't know Tina Turner was not Angela Bassett. Like, in my younger years, I did not know that. Like, I was like, only person that could play her that well had to be her, so that must be her.
I'm finna get to Angela Bassett.
She the only person that could know all this stuff.
Fuck that.
So that gotta be her. That's not her.
I was coming home, like, actually when I was coming home from Homecoming, I was on the plane, and I was watching, I watched, like, the first half of the Mission Impossible shit. Here's how badass of an actress Angela Bassett is.
Mission Impossible is just the airplane movie. Like, I hate to say it, I watched every Mission Impossible. I was going to Thailand, nigga. That's a 17-hour flight. I watched every Mission Impossible.
They got got every one of them. They
Tom
got
Cruise
all
is getting
the
the bag strictly off of airplanes. Like, a nigga get to America and only know who Tom Cruise is. No wise, because that's the only fucking flight they show. I thought it was just an international thing. Nigga, that shit is the only fight they show. Put a pin in that shit. Fuck all that. Tom Cruise got his couple moments on here. Back to Angela Bassett.
Speaking of, like, that movie, which made me think of, like, other movie shit. I don't know how movies work. Like, I'm a regular nigga, and somebody in Hollywood can explain this to me and how contracts work. But I remember, like, when, like,
if somebody in Hollywood is listening to this and is big enough to explain that to me, I don't give a fuck about that. Figure out a way to get me the bag. But keep going.
That too. Like, you know, like, I remember, like, watching Geek Talk. So so, you know, Justice League came out whenever, and everybody has gripes that movie. One of the big things is everybody knew that, like, Henry Cavill's mustache was looking really fucking dumb because he was contractually obligated for Mission Impossible, I think, to keep the mustache because his character had it. But when he was filming Justice League, he couldn't cut it off. And I'm just like, the money it would take to digitally take a nigga mustache off, why wouldn't y'all just give him a fake mustache and Mission Impossible? I don't understand that, and this is a question that will have no answer, but, like, that's always fucked with me. And when I finally watched the movie, I was like, why was this mustache so important that you couldn't have just taped it to that nigga mouth?
I think for me, that's like to me, I think that's like a thing between, like, movie studios. It's like, he gives a fuck about our project more than yours. Like, he won't cut his. I think that's like a dick waving thing.
That's legendary, like, petty.
Like, like,
oh my god,
huge.
If
like,
that
the
is,
biggest.
oh my god, fuck. Somebody tag.
Like, yeah, sure, you can do Justice League, but we want to make sure people know you're doing Mission Impossible. So don't cut the mustache.
When this drops, I'm tagging
don't cut
Henry
the
Cavill
mustache
for a week straight, and I just want him to answer that question. You don't even have to, like, I'm not gonna make it public, my nigga. Like, I just want to. If that was it. Fuck, I want that to be it. I want it to be just, they just really
I think that's some gangster shit.
They just really didn't fuck with the niggas, and they wanted their shit to fail.
That's like if somebody else, that's like if you were doing somebody else's podcast and you came and was like, yo, bro, you cool with me doing that? I'd be like, yeah, but you got to wear our hat on their podcast the whole fucking time.
Oh, my God.
You'd be like, what? I'd be like, you have to wear our, and it got to have dog ears. Like, it got to be some shit that draw attention. I would make you, that would be the only, if you did it back to me, I would accept that shit too. But that would be the way. Like, if I came to you and was like, yo, son, I'm going to do this podcast over here. You was like, yeah, that's cool, my nigga, but you got to do it with a Rey Mysterio mask on. And they got to have the podcast all over it. Like, honestly, what the fuck?
I want that to be a thing.
Yeah, yo, my nigga.
Like, I might, y'all think I'm not crazy enough to get a Rey Mysterio just a podcast match at your motherfucking mind. I'll do that shit in a heartbeat. No culture appropriation. I love y'all. Yeah, like, I love my Mexican people.
You can do it, but you got to do it in the Booker T voice the whole time.
Oh, shit. That's fire. Who wanna bring a nigga to their podcast? I can't wait to do this shit.
I don't know why I just went down a wrestling lane with that.
No, but back to Angela Bassett because I don't want to lose
completely
this.
Back to it.
It was just in a movie, like you said, motherfuckers jumping out of planes, explosions, high tech spy shit, weird ass white men beating up other weird ass white men, like all this convoluted shit. Angela Bassett, for the part of the movie I saw, was in none of that fancy shit. All she was is on a hill talking to one nigga. And this motherfucker commanded every fucking scene. I'm like,
gravitas. That's called gravitas.
I'm like, this motherfucker can act,
in
bro.
The room. I have presence.
It was just like, yo, I'm looking and I'm watching her talk to Henry Cavill, and in my mind, I'm like, that's fucking Superman. She is sunning this nigga. Not that he had a great performance, but it's just like, I'm like, yo, nigga, like and she's meant to be his boss in the scenes. Like, I get that. But it's just like, yo, my nigga, this motherfucker
looks like his god.
Yeah, I'm like Tom Cruise. I'm looking at Ethan Hunt. I've watched Ethan Hunt literally my entire life. Blow up shit, beat up 8-foot niggas when he's 5'1" with heels on. But I'm just like, yo, like, she really in here commanding the fuck out of a scene.
I had a moment as an adult where I understood the power of Angela Bassett. It was watching Black Panther. I stopped eating in the theater when she came on the screen. Yeah. Like I stopped eating like I was going to have to speak to her.
Yes.
Like
she gave me 2 things.
When that plane was landing and I seen she was right there, I was like, oh shit, let me put this shit down.
Yeah.
I started wiping my hands on my pants.
I was wild excited about her being like from the start to finish, her looking like that movie, her being a part of the movie, like, and her having like white hair, like in my like in every I think every black person's like super like casting. She should have been like our Storm. Like if there's a way where I can make people like stay alive forever, she should have been. She's just no diss to Halle Berry, but like her white hair, I'm like fuck that should have been the Storm. She should have been Storm.
Wow.
In a perfect cast where I can just cast any actor, anytime, anywhere, she would have. She's the Storm.
Wow.
Yeah, you got that.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
Shit's been fire.
Yeah, that would have been fucking amazing.
Right? God gotta have it like when I get check into heaven, I'm like, yo, in this place where I can just make my own personal paradise. Come on, man. What angel I gotta talk to, or whatever, y'all, whatever you believe in, whatever after. Like, come on, man. Put it together. Get the movie together.
You know, like it's certain people in my life that is like I want certain. Angela Bassett hug. That's worth a lot of money to me.
Yeah.
Not in no.
No. In like a real auntie. I think
like
I
a
think
real
it
like
like
it's
a
gonna
real,
be okay.
Yeah.
Like if I had that in
she
my
would
back,
make
like
me really feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not in a diss like I respect her body and I respect that she's very
not even
attractive.
talking about that. Yeah,
but like Angela Bassett really like gives me like, yo, I just really would like to. Like there's people
certain
like,
people I feel like that auntie hug.
Yeah.
Would be real
like
good
I would
for
really like I said about Tip one time. There are people like I just want to have in my phone to call to chop it up about like game. Like she's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Her and like
if I got bad news, I would want to call Loretta Devine. Like, get some bad news and call Loretta Devine. I feel like that would be an amazing way to bounce back. Like, I feel like Loretta Devine would have all the ways to get me back. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's just like
I almost snorted. Oh shit!
Get some bad news and be able to call Loretta Devine. It's gonna be okay. Like, I don't care what it was.
Yo.
Like. For y'all, for those of you that don't know who she is by
merch,
get some bad news.
That
babe,
is on a t-shirt.
Tiff is here. Babe, if you got some bad news, you can call Loretta Devine. Wouldn't you feel better?
I don't think so.
I 1000% want that on a t-shirt. Call Loretta Devine. Call Loretta Devine.
I'm sorry, y'all. I might be single before this is over.
I'm just saying. I feel like Loretta Devine is like Loretta Devine is your auntie fairy.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm about to move out real quick. Just broke up with my lady real quick. This nigga insulted my real auntie.
No, I'm saying Loretta Devine is your auntie.
Shut up and take the trash out.
She gonna give you some advice that you know is.
You don't have to call her. I'll call her. I'm done talking to you.
I'm just saying.
Nigga just shit it on Loretta Devine. You don't have to call Loretta Devine. I'll call Loretta Devine. I'll call Loretta Devine. You don't have to call her. That's fine. Who you calling? I bet your auntie ain't better than mine. That's love. You can get petty. I disrespected her fake black auntie. Her fake Hollywood black auntie. I disrespect her. I don't even know who it is, but she ain't better than Loretta Devine. And that's only one of them.
Nigga, that killed me.
And if that don't work, I'm going to call Jackie Lewis. I'm going to call Jackie Lewis for you tonight because...
Jennifer
Lewis, excuse me. I'm calling Jennifer Lewis for you tonight because you on some bullshit. Jennifer Lewis is another one of my black aunties I would call. I got some bad news right now. I'm calling Jennifer Lewis. I got the microphone. Shit. You lost. Can't nobody hear you. You're lost. I'm calling Jennifer Lewis for you right now. And I'm going to go stay at her house tonight for calling my other... You called one of my aunties bad.
I was waiting. I was just waiting to see who was going to do the voice first. Between like... I feel like she'll.
This nigga just compared her to my real auntie and then go say she a little retarded.
This is taking depths, people. Oh,
she's turning off the light. She about to attack me.
We are going there.
I'm not going there. She going there. It's a whole microphone. You been drinking?
Mm-hmm.
You been drinking?
Mm-hmm.
You been home for 7 minutes. You got a wine bottle in the bedroom.
My God.
She went in the bedroom sober and came out drunk, disrespecting my family. You got some pent up shit. You want to get out? What I'm saying is you should leave. Loretta Devine is an amazing.
I don't. No, here's the thing. I'm so scared. Here's the thing. Like I hear y'all talking, and I don't know why she keep looking at me because I'm trying to slide up.
Wait,
under,
you do like,
nigga, I'm trying to slide up under this.
TJ agreed that Loretta Devine is a good auntie.
Well, I'm trying to.
Help!
What was that trying to say? I need my Rick and Morty portal gun. Badoop. I'm trying to get out of here. Badoop.
Let me get this woman out my life,
and they
boy.
just hold on to the lifeguard, like, throw that shit.
Get this woman out my life.
I'm up here like old girl on that door. Like, you can climb up on this door, but I'm gonna just stay up here. Jack,
shit.
Jack.
Oh shit. That's an amazing place to end the podcast with auntie slander.
In the water.
You a whole different animal.
Yeah,
you slander somebody auntie.
You got to swim in this.
Wasn't the point.
You are auntie slander. You are.
Yeah.
What type of person are you?
That wasn't where I was.
What type of person are you? Perfectly good aunties. You're just dragging their name through the mud.
That happened. It is.
Boy, you must have had a rough day.
Drifting your ass off. Man.
Boy, you took a rough day.
Who listens to this?
Skirt.
I'm gonna play this one at the Christmas. I'm playing this one at Thanksgiving.
Skirt.
This one will get played at Thanksgiving, I tell you.
Shit.
Well.
He gonna do bullshit like copy and paste it into the family group chat.
Oh, this is going in the group chat immediately. This excerpt is going in the group chat immediately.
This is fire.
I tell you what. Scandalous.
This went places.
It
It do.
was, homies ain't
It
homies.
really do.
Homies is not homies.
At all. Well, if
That
anybody,
was a random ass
hey,
exchange of nothing.
if
But
anybody out there wants to know, when I say that I'm not fighting, I'm not in any conflict. I'm washed.
yeah,
You saw how quiet I got?
we'll be single before this
TJ.
podcast is all over with. Don't worry about it.
Hey y'all know, usually when we wrap it up, I usually sit here and we talk some more shit. I'm finna get up out of here, all right?
You heard the typing in the background. That's me reactivating my eHarmony. About to get back. Sign up for Black People Meet tonight.
Yeah, I'm finna go to the
About to get
crib
back
and get
in
the
the
couch
field.
together because I feel like this nigga gonna be knocking in about an hour. and a
Oh,
half.
without a doubt. I'm packing the bag as we
I'm
speak.
Go ahead and clear some shit out.
I'm mentally packing a bag
That's your
as
spot,
we speak.
man. I'm gonna get some covers together. Niggas gonna make a pallet like when you was kids.
Can you move out over auntie? I don't know. Can you move out over auntie though? Can you break up over auntie? It ain't
man,
like
look,
it's,
hey,
your
look,
favorite auntie. You can break up over, right?
Your favorite celebrity has lost, broke up for less, and I feel like we going for greatness, so we practicing now.
That's it. Irreconcilable differences.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's it.
That's it. I mean, I don't like you no more.
Yeah, you've been wondering.
That's some
everybody,
ill shit.
Yeah, you've been wondering your whole life what the fuck that mean. This is it. You just
Hey, that's what you should start doing. If you don't know how to break up with somebody, just text them irreconcilable differences.
That's a move.
That's the name of this
That's a
podcast.
move.
Irreconcilable differences.
That's a
Nigga,
move.
you don't know how to break up with somebody in today's date. Just shoot them a text, be like, "Yo, irreconcilable differences. I'm good."
That's it. We teaching niggas how to move right.
That's it. That's it. That's a quick way. Like that's quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's painless. I didn't offend you.
I'm gonna quit my job like that.
That's
They're like, why'd you leave Irreconcilable?
Professional professionally, we're just not compatible. It's just not that.
I want to have an exit.
How the
interview,
fuck did you find that out? I did a Facebook poll.
Mm.
This job is just not my career path. Apparently,
That's it.
I'm supposed to be a holistic dog walker. The
That's
fuck?
I live in California, man. That could be a real job.
What you mean? That's $60,000 a year in California.
I'm way fucking up in mine. Like, who need a dog walk? You know what I'm saying?
A
Like,
holistic dog walker, though. You gotta walk them holistically. I don't know. It's on Indeed. You
nigga,
can
I
look it
walk
up.
that
Shout out
nigga and
Indeed.
Sprinkle some fucking sage around his ass. Like,
That's the second Indeed drop.
like,
Indeed is
yeah,
gonna eventually
yeah.
sponsor this.
Yeah, nigga, I light that shit up, kind of spray it around the dog. That's it, man.
That's it. That's
As
it.
above, so below. Let's take this walk.
Can only walk on organic grass. Is this organic? Is this organic? Is this organic concrete?
Can't have gluten.
Yeah.
I
no
need this.
gluten.
I need
Bitch
gluten.
ass dog can't have no gluten.
I need it gluten
Acting
free.
like these punk ass kids can't have no gluten. Bitch ass dog. That's why these kids ain't talking. Oh shit. Auntie Slander coming back in the house. We about to sign off, y'all.
Shook.
Nah, but yeah, that's it, y'all. Episode 6.
Delete
We
all
gonna holler
that
at
shit.
y'all. Go.
Delete all that shit. T.
There it is. Know what I'm finna do tonight.
Get the lotion.
Yep.